English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. ABCDEFGH, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, and welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Elsie.
Today we're going to talk about something cool for bike riders in Taiwan.
Wow, will it be useful for you, Pat? How often do you ride a bicycle in your city?
Never. I don't ride a bike very well at all.
不骑脚踏车。
So maybe when my son is older and I'm teaching him to ride, I can kind of relearn at the same time.
Yes.
And then maybe we'll use bikes more. But yeah, right now this doesn't affect me too much. How about you, Elsie?
I think I ride a bike maybe twice a month. 一个月2次. I used to have my own bike, but now I only use U-bikes.
They are pretty convenient.
They are.
So, what is this cool thing for bike riders? Let's read through our article and find out.
Google brings bike maps to Taiwan. Warm-up question. How often do you ride a bicycle in your city?
It got easy to ride a bicycle in Taiwan this February. Google Maps now has bicycle navigation for the whole country. This tool lets riders use their phones or computers to find great routes. Taiwan is the first Asian country to have it. Before, Google Maps only gave people directions for cars and motorcycles. It's not possible to ride bikes on some roads for cars, however. The new feature tells people about bike paths and bike-friendly roads. It shows people safe roads to ride on all over the country. Google hopes people in Taiwan will now ride more often.
Bicycle. Bicycle. I went to school by bicycle when I was in elementary school. I went to school by bicycle when I was in elementary school. Directions. Directions. Edward couldn't find the store, so he stopped his car and asked for directions. Edward couldn't find the store, so he stopped his car and asked for directions. Motorcycle. Motorcycle. In Taiwan, many people ride their motorcycles to work every day. In Taiwan, many people ride their motorcycles to work every day. Path. Path. George likes to walk on the quiet paths in the park in the evening. George likes to walk on the quiet paths in the park in the evening.
认识字汇
Navigation. Route. Route. Feature.
The article begins by saying, it got easy to ride a bicycle in Taiwan this February. So we need to understand the word bicycle, B-I-C-Y-C-L-E, bicycle for this article. So let's learn about this noun in the first of today's word power word sections. A bicycle is a kind of vehicle with two wheels. That's what the name means. B-I means two, cycle means wheel, so it's two wheels. And with a bicycle, the wheels are in a line, one at the front and one at the back. We can ride them to places for fun or ride them for exercise, and they're an important and very environmentally friendly way of getting around. We can also get electric bicycles that we don't really need to push with our feet. Now, when we talk about bicycles, most of the time we just say bike, B-I-K-E, bike for short. Here's an example sentence. I went to school by bicycle when I was in elementary school. I went to school by bicycle when I was in elementary school.
Bicycle 就是我们熟悉的脚踏车、单车，那也可以说是 bike。记得哦 ，bicycle 字首的 bi 代表两个的意思，那这边指的是两个轮子。那例句说呢，我国小的时候都是骑脚踏车上学的，所以例句里面它讲的是 I went to school by bicycle， by 后面加交通工具，那交通工具用的是脚踏车。那当然它也可以说 I rode a bicycle to school when I was in elementary school。我们也可以用 ride 这个动词来说，像是 ride a bicycle, ride a bike, ride a scooter, or ride a motorcycle。那回到课文呢，今年2月在台湾骑脚踏车变简单了。So what is now easy for bike riders?
The article says Google Maps now has bicycle navigation for the whole country. So navigation is the practice and the skill of getting from A to B. So it's finding the best ways, the best roads, avoiding problems, and just generally knowing where to go. Most of the time we use maps for navigation, but if you know your way around really well, you don't need a map.
Navigation 是个名词，代表导航，所以呢，通常我们会用 maps 地图来帮助我们导航。那它的动词形式呢是 navigate, N-A-V-I-G-A-T-E, navigate. For example, now not only drivers but also bike riders can use Google Maps to navigate. 汽车驾驶和脚踏车骑士都可以用 Google Maps 来导航。So what does this Google Maps feature do?
The article says this tool lets riders use their phones or computers to find great routes. A rider is a person who is riding something. So we can use the word rider for horses, bikes, scooters, elephants, and more.
So you ride a bike, you are a bike rider? Ride 后面加了 r, 那就变成了 rider. 那到底是什么字可以将字尾改成 er 结尾的，然后变成 er 结尾又可以变成什么意思呢？我们先进 Magic Box 听讲师讲解咯。
Magic Box 找亮点。
变了。大家好啊。你们一定想说，小兵今天发生了什么事啊？怎么会累成这样子呢？没有错哦，工作了一整天，真的好累哦。每天都在帮我的 boss 研发一些奇奇怪怪的东西，失败再重来，失败再重来。基本上我们真的是非常努力的员工哦。We are the hard-working workers。不过相信你们都知道 ，millions 是万能的，对吧 ？We can do everything. Sometimes we are the engineers. Sometimes we are the driver for our boss. 而且，我们的艺术天分可是非常高的哦，有绘画能力的我们 ，we can also be the painters。大家有没有看过我们的主的那个 band 呢？唱唱跳跳，拜托，这个也是难不倒我们好吗 ？We have many great singers and dancers in the group。come on， 这对小兵来说可是个基本功呢。哇，刚刚讲了一连串的角色，你看小兵有多万能就好啊 ！Worker, engineer, driver, painter, singer, dancer， 有没有发现他们的共通点就是每个字都是 er 结尾的呢？其实在某个动词后面加上 er， 就表示执行这个动作的人哦。我们可以把它稍微拆解一下这些字。Work 加上 er， 工作加上 er， 当然就是工作的人咯，那就是我们所谓的员工或是工人啦。那像 driver， 这个就是 drive 开车加上 er， 开车的人，那不就是驾驶的意思吗？那会唱歌会跳舞的人 singer and dancer 都是一样的规则哦。 那当然并不是所有的人物字尾呢都是加上 er 啦，像演员 actor， 不过特别注意这边是以 or 结尾的哦。牙医 dentist， 音乐家 musician， 这几种 or ist an 结尾的也是常见的人物写法哦。你还有看过哪些小兵们会做的工作吗？试试看他们的英文要怎么说呢？那我们就下次见喽，拜拜，不拜。
So welcome back, everyone. That last sentence was about helping riders use their phones or computers to find great routes. This word route, and I should point out, British people pronounce it route. We would say, what's the best route? Americans will say, what's the best route? But whatever you say, a route or route is the best way from one place to another, or it's just a way. How do we get there? Which roads do we take? When do we turn left or right? So that is the word route.
这个字呢，美式发音是 route， 英式发音是 route。那不管是哪一种发音都正确，它指的都是路线。那课文说呢 ，Google 这个新的工具让骑士能够用他们的手机或电脑来找到好的路线。
We also learn that Taiwan is the first Asian country to have it.
Really? 我们是第一名有这个工具的亚洲国家耶 Taiwan #1.
As always, the next part of the article says, before, Google Maps only gave people directions for cars and motorcycles. Let's look at the word directions, D-I-R-E-C-T-I-O-N-S, directions. It's a noun and our next word power word. A direction is the instructions you give to another person, and we often use it as a plural, directions as kind of more than one thing, and it's often for how to get from one place to another place. We can also use it to mean telling someone how to do something. Either way, it's a step-by-step instruction with things like first go straight, then turn left, go past the bank, and so on. If you're in a strange city, you might ask for directions, but if someone asks you and you know the way, you can give other people directions. Here's an example. Edward couldn't find the store, so he stopped his car and asked for directions. Edward couldn't find the store, so he stopped his car and asked for directions.
Directions 这个字呢，它指的是指示或是用法说明。那例句说呢 Edward 找不到要去的店，他就停下他的车问路。那注意哦 Directions 在这边它是要用复数形来使用的，像是 ask for directions 问路。那你如果人家跟你问路，你要指示路线的时候，代表 you give people directions.
We should also look at the word motorcycle from that last sentence. Motorcycle is spelled M-O-T-O-R-C-Y-C-L-E. This noun is also a word power word. A motorcycle is like a bicycle. You can see the similar words. But it's powered by gas and has a motor that makes it go much faster, as fast or sometimes faster than cars. We can also say motorbike, M-O-T-O-R-B-I-K-E, motorbike. Some motorbikes, motorcycles use electricity instead of gas. So a scooter, S-C-O-O-T-E-R, scooter is a type of motorbike with a frame you can step through instead of sit on and a flat space for your feet. Other motorcycles, you sit on them and put your feet and legs at the sides, more like a bicycle. So we see in this sentence, in Taiwan, many people ride their motorcycles to work every day. In Taiwan, many people ride their motorcycles to work every day.
Motorcycle 这个字呢，指的就是摩托车或是机车。那两脚可以平放在前面的这种机车呢，我们有时候还会说 scooter。那例句说在台湾许多人每天都骑摩托车上班。那回到课文以前Google Maps 只有提供路线图给汽车驾驶和摩托车骑士而已。We said that before, Google Maps only had routes for cars and motorbikes.
Yes, but as the article says, it's not possible to ride bikes on some roads for cars, however. So here we're using the word it as a pronoun, but it's not standing for any particular noun. We call it a dummy pronoun, and it's used to give the sentence a subject and make it grammatically complete. If we want to say this sentence in a different way, we could also say, People can't ride bikes on some roads for cars, though.
刚刚 Pat 提到的 a dummy pronoun 代表是虚主词哦。It's not possible 代表这件事是不可能的。什么是不可能的呢？ It 虚主词代替的是 to ride bikes on some roads for cars 这件事。也就是说呢，要在汽车用的道路上骑脚踏车是不太可能的。
And this is why Google Maps' new thing is helpful. The article says, the new feature tells people about bike paths and bike-friendly roads. A feature is a part of something, either something it has or something that it can do. A phone could have many features, such as a camera, a bunch of different apps, GPS, and so on.
Feature 这个名词呢，代表是特色或是特点。And this new feature lets people find bike paths.
That's right. Let's look at the word path, P-A-T-H, path, which is a noun and our next word power word. Path is a kind of small way or kind of like a road or track that has been made for people to follow. A bike path is like a special road for bikes that might go around a hill or away from roads where cars are. We can also find hiking paths, which are made for people to hike on. Here's an example. George likes to walk on the quiet paths in the park in the evening. George likes to walk on the quiet paths in the park in the evening.
Path 这个字呢，代表的是路径。那例句说啊 ，George 喜欢傍晚的时候走在公园安静的路上。那回到课文，我们说到啊 ，Google Maps 这个新的特色呢，能让大家知道脚踏车路径在哪里 ，and bike-friendly roads too.
If something is bike-friendly, it's friendly to bikes and bike riders, meaning that there are fewer cars and motorbikes there, and it's nice to ride a bike on because the road is flat and smooth and doesn't have too many ups or downs. Now, we could use other words like this with a hyphen friendly to show a place is good for a certain person or thing, like a pet-friendly restaurant that lets you bring in your pets.
Bike-friendly 代表的是对脚踏车友善的，那它是一个复合形容词哦。所以当你看到一个名词后面放了 hyphen， 再放上 friendly， 它可以组成一个复合形容词，代表对点点点是友善的。像刚刚 Pat 有说的 pet friendly， 对宠物友善的。那如果是对家庭友善的，那就是 family friendly。所以呢 Google Maps 这个新的特色也能够提供大家知道哪些路是对脚踏车友善的。
Back to the article, which has more information about Google Maps' feature. It says, it shows people safe roads to ride on all over the country. All over means in every part of. So this feature is not just for Taipei, it's for every city and town and even in the countryside.
All over 这个片语呢，代表到处，那后面加了地方，那这个片语就会变成遍及某处。那这边文章说到的是，人们可以藉由这个功能知道整个国家哪里有安全的路可以骑脚踏车。It sounds very, very useful.
Yes, and the article finishes by explaining why Google did this. It says, Google hopes people in Taiwan will now ride more often, which of course is great for the environment.
Yeah, and I think Google is talking to you, Pat.
Is it? It's trying to make me learn how to ride a bike.
Yes.
It's giving me some reasons.
With your son.
Fair enough.
You guys can ride together. 所以最后呢，文章说到 Google 希望台湾人可以多骑点脚踏车。
That brings us to the end of the article, so now we'll go to our review time activity.
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
Okay, so one of the main ideas in this article was all about giving directions, and direction was one of our word powers. So Elsie and I are now going to see how good we are at navigation, another word, by asking and giving directions. So, Elsie, how from this office, this recording studio, do you get to the nearest 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven. 你要问我怎么样从办公室到 7-Eleven. Okay. I think I'm good at it. Okay, so first, you walk out of the front door.
Okay.
And you turn left.
Turn left, gotcha.
And you walk for about 5 minutes and you turn right again.
Okay, when do I turn right? Because there are probably lots of ways and places to turn right.
You'll turn right when you see a big road, which is Heping East Road.
Okay, I turn right onto Heping. Then what?
And then you'll cross the street.
Which street?
You'll cross a big street that is Jingshan South Road.
That is correct.
Section 2.
Yes.
And then you'll see 7-Eleven.
It's right there on the corner.
Yes.
Okay, do you want to ask one for me?
Okay, so Pat, how can I get to the nearest MRT station?
Okay.
Which is Guting Station.
You're going to say Guting. Okay, right. Because I will often go to Dongmen Station.
Dongmen from here?
From here. I find just Dongmen's closer to my home.
Okay, how about I change my question?
Well, no, Guting, I can do both. Because Guting is basically the same directions as you started with.
Right.
Turn left out of here, walk down until you get to Heping East Road, turn right, cross Jingshan South Road, keep walking, and you'll find Guting.
Yeah,
it's
so just
on Roosevelt Road.
After you pass the 7-Eleven, you just keep walking.
Another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, yeah.
That is exit 5, right?
Yep. And if you want to go to Dongmen, on the other hand, you could instead of going left out of here, if you walk straight out the front door and carry on, you will arrive on Jingshan South Road.
Yes.
You turn right and keep walking all the way up until you get to Xinyi Road, and Dongmen is on that corner. You'll find exit 3, or if you walk down Xinyi Road, turn left, you'll find exit 1, right, and go along a bit, you'll find exit 5. There are a whole bunch of exits on that corner of Jingshan and Xinyi.
You are good at giving people directions.
I've worked here for a while. Okay, that's all the time we have. Thanks for listening, everybody. For A+ English, I'm Pat.
I'm Elsie.
We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Google brings bike maps to Taiwan. Warm-up question. How often do you ride a bicycle in your city?
It got easy to ride a bicycle in Taiwan this February. Google Maps now has bicycle navigation for the whole country. This tool lets riders use their phones or computers to find great routes. Taiwan is the first Asian country to have it. Before, Google Maps only gave people directions for cars and motorcycles. It's not possible to ride bikes on some roads for cars, however. The new feature tells people about bike paths and bike-friendly roads. It shows people safe roads to ride on all over the country. Google hopes people in Taiwan will now ride more often.
Word power!
Bicycle. Bicycle. I went to school by bicycle when I was in elementary school. I went to school by bicycle when I was in elementary school. Directions. Directions. Edward couldn't find the store, so he stopped his car and asked for directions. Edward couldn't find the store, so he stopped his car and asked for directions. Motorcycle. Motorcycle. In Taiwan, many people ride their motorcycles to work every day. In Taiwan, many people ride their motorcycles to work every day. Path. Path. George likes to walk on the quiet paths in the park in the evening. George likes to walk on the quiet paths in the park in the evening.
认识字汇
Navigation, route, route, feature,